time when I was never really sure if I was ever gonna find that perfect girl. But then came the day when you came my way, everything changed. I could tell straight from the moment that we met, you would always be the girl I could not forget. In all of my thoughts, in all of my prayers, all of my cares. So maybe I've fallen in love with an angel that came from above. You're something to find, one of a kind. You are all that I can see. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to believe. You're something to find, one of a kind. Angel of mine, angel of mine. I've never been the type to go all in, but you were different, it was efforting. If you give me your heart, I'll give you mine, all of the time. So maybe we've fallen in love. You're like an angel that came from above. You're something to find, one of a kind. You are all that I can see. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to believe. You're something to find, one of a kind. Angel of mine, angel of So finally I've fallen in love with an angel that came from above. With something to find, one of a kind. You are all that I can see. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to believe. You're something to find, one of a kind. Angel of mine.
Hey guys, it's Ty from the Icarus account, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Angel of Mine. The first thing you need to know about this song is that it is in standard tuning, and then everything is dropped a half step. So your E is going to be a D sharp, your A is going to be a G sharp, your D is going to be a C sharp, G is going to be F sharp, B is going to be A sharp, and your E is going to be a D sharp. Once you've tuned it down a half step, the song is technically in F sharp, but I play in the key of G, drop the half step, so I'm just going to talk to you like I'm playing in G, even though it's technically F sharp. So you start out and you play open G, first finger on the second fret of the G string, fourth finger on the fourth fret of the G string, and you play, and then you hit the D, and then you go to a C. I roll my finger, hammer on, pull off on the second fret of the D string, and I slide it to a D. So this goes C, D, G, C, D, E minor, goes second finger on the 7th fret of the A string and 4th finger on the 8th fret of the B string down to a D, which is 1st finger on the 5th fret of the A string and 4th finger on the 7th fret of the B string. And you play 7th, 5th, 3rd, C, and this is 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the A string and 4th finger on the 5th fret of the B string. That's a B. You're going to have your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string and your 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And you hit, which is 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the E string and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. A minor, and that's 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then open G, F sharp over D. So that intro, I'm just going to talk you through the chords there so you can kind of get the hang of it. So if you can't get the picking part, you'll at least know what the chords are. Starts on G, and goes C, D, G, C, D, E minor, D, C, B, A minor, G, F sharp over D. So that's the intro. That's the most difficult part of the song, and the first verse is the same as the intro, only you don't play the little picking part. So it's gonna go, there was a time when I was C, D, G. If I was ever gonna see that perfect E minor, but then to the D came the day. C, B, A minor, G, F sharp over D. So it's the same chords as the verse, it's just not played up high, it's played down here, the normal chords. But then came the day you came my way, everything changed. I could tell straight from the moment that C to D we met. G, you would always be the girl I cannot forget. E minor in all of my thoughts. So E minor, D, C, B, A minor, G, F sharp over D. And the chorus is really easy. It's just G. Maybe I've fallen in love. So G to C with an angel that came from above. And then you go down to the B. You're something to find. A minor, G, F sharp over D. You are all that I can see. To the C. And then sometimes it's hard to believe you're speed to find. A minor, one of G of a kind. And then harmonics on the 7th fret. That's your G and your B string. And you pull that with these two fingers. And you also do that right before you go into the first verse after the intro. Okay, so after you play the chorus, you go into a little intro. Angel of mine. So C, D, G. Angel of mine. Angel of mine. E minor. And I play it like this. It's going to be a 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string and your 1st finger on the 5th fret of the D string. And then you go down to the D. Angel of mine, angel of mine. And drop to a D. I've never been the type to see D, G. You were different, it was everything. E minor. So if you give me your heart to C, B, give you mine. A minor, G of the time, F sharp over D. and then to the chorus again.
So maybe you're falling in love with an angel that came from above. You're something to find, one of a kind.
It's the same as the first chorus.
You are all that I can see. Yes, sometimes it's hard to believe.
C, some B, A minor, G, F sharp over D, harmonics,
Angel of mine, angel of mine.
stay on the C, go up to a D, C, D, G,
Where have you been
C, D, E minor,
all this time?
stay on the C, up to a D,
Angel of mine.
and then back to the last chorus, which is the same as the other ones.
So finally I've fallen in love
So G to C,
with an angel that came from above. You're something to find, one of a kind. You are all that I can see. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to believe. You're something to find, one of a kind. Angel of mine.
Alright, now I'm going to talk you from the song beginning to end and just try and explain it to you as I play. And hopefully you can get the hang of everything. Here's the intro. C, D, G, C, D, E minor, D, C, B, A minor, G, F sharp over D, harmonics.
There was a time when I was C, D, G. If I was ever gonna C,
D, E minor,
but then
D, C, B,
wait,
A minor, G, F sharp over D,
I could tell straight from the C, D, Mac, G.
C, D, E minor, D,
Of my thoughts,
C,
oh,
B, A minor, G, F sharp over D. Chorus, G,
maybe you're falling in love.
C, that's a roll, hammer and pull off.
Within
G, C, you B, A minor,
one,
G, F sharp over D,
you are G that I can see.
G,
It's hard to believe C is something B to find.
A minor, G,
One of a kind.
F sharp over D, and then harmonics,
Angel of mine.
C, D, G,
Angel of mine.
C, D, E minor, D, stay on the C, and then up to the D.
I've never been that type to C,
D, G, C,
the
D, E minor,
So if you give
D,
me your heart,
C, B,
I'll give you mine.
A minor, G,
All of the
F sharp over D,
time.
G,
Maybe you're falling in love.
C,
With an angel that came from above.
C,
Yes,
B, A minor, G, F sharp over D,
you are all that I can see.
G to C,
Yes, sometimes it's hard to believe. C is something B.
A minor, find one of a kind. G, F sharp over D. Harmonics, angel of mine, C, like the intro. G, angel of mine. It's E minor, D, C. Stay on the C. C. Where did you D? Come G. Where have you been? C. D. E minor. D. C. Angel of mine. D. So finally I'm falling in love. G to C. With an angel that came from above. You're something B. A minor. One of a kind. You are G that I can see. G. I to believe. C. B. A minor. G. One of a kind. F sharp over D. Harmonics. Angel of mine. G. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Good luck, and I hope you can play this song beautifully.